crazy.
They was ready. Look, everybody's ready to get at it. Rellism Sports Talk 77 Part 2. These guys are engaged. And I like it. We got GM Tommy. We got Shammond. We got Keith as a dog.
Mondo Burger.
We got what is it? HHINC, whatever fucking Brandon.
I see, you know what I mean?
In the house. Big time shows, big time guests, big time people. I guess ain't none of y'all really guess. I mean, Tommy's like a co-host, really.
My man Tommy.
I guess Keith's a guest sometimes,
Tommy.
whatever. But Shammond, you have a man crush on Tommy, don't you? You watch all the episodes, all the old episodes, just to see Tommy, don't you, Shammond? It's okay. He's a very intelligent guy. He's a very intelligent guy. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Listen, Jimmy G's gay too. It's cool.
You know what? I love Tommy. You know what? Tommy, he comes with his heart on this. He speaks from his heart and he goes in. And Tommy don't be wrong. I love Tommy.
He don't be wrong. I can name 1,000 times when he was wrong.
I'm wrong. Bro, I'm wrong.
Shammond, you know why you love, you want to know why you love Tommy?
What?
Because y'all two are the mugs that no matter what question we debate about, y'all bring in y'all's motherfucking teams. We can talk about anybody, and y'all
Tommy was like, we a 1,000-yard rushers, something like that.
Anyway, before we wrap up the big fish, Russ and Aaron Rodgers, Tommy, who's under the most pressure to win their second ring?
Out of all of them?
No, Russ and Tommy.
Between Russ and Rodgers?
Russ and Rodgers.
Russ has got 5 years to do this, man.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Who's under the most pressure to win?
Rodgers.
Shammond, who's under the most pressure?
Rodgers.
Brandon, Keith, y'all both say Rodgers too?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, then everybody's correct. Now I'll move on from that. So since we got a player out here in the Steelers, Keith, the Colts, Seattle, and the Bucks have no quarterback. You got Jimmy G, Trubisky, Mariota, Teddy Two Gloves, Winston, and Deshaun. What's your best case scenario, Keith?
Jimmy.
Me, I like Trubisky. I want Trubisky.
Did you throw up in your mouth when you said that?
Nah, dude. I think he's shown flashes with Chicago. Like he's had a 6-touchdown game. I've seen that he's done. He's a poor man. He's a poor man's Josh Allen.
Is right, ain't he?
Hold on. Keith, what'd you say about Josh Allen?
He's a poor man's Josh Allen.
I thought that was Ryan Tannehill. Tommy. I thought he was the poor man's Ryan. Josh Allen.
Trubisky was a number 1 overall pick for a reason.
What does that mean, Jamarcus Russell? What does that mean, Jamarcus Russell? What does that mean?
Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, no, what does that mean, Keith?
Tell me you wouldn't take Trubisky over anybody else that's out there available right
I'll
now?
take Carson Wentz over Trubisky. Guaranteed I'll take him over him.
He's a Commander fan. So
hey, listen, Shammond, I will cut you off this fucking show. You keep talking. Say it one more time.
I think it's today's NFL. Today's NFL, you need a quarterback who can actually run around. And Trubisky.
Carson Wentz can't run. Carson Wentz can't run.
Trubisky.
He can run like Marino.
Enough. What? Hold on. Did we? So this guy's not athletic no more?
No, had a broken back. I mean, he's been through a lot of injuries.
Listen, I love Carson, but Carson is not going to do anything for the Commanders.
Hold on, shut up. I'm cutting you off the show. The last episode, you were talking about how great Carson Wentz was going to be. Now you're talking about he going to do shit for the Commanders. How many Bud Ice have you drank? Tommy, please tell me something.
Carson Wentz he's got no hope in Washington. I mean,
all right, listen. We're done. We went off topic. We went off topic with the shit.
Got no hope.
Since we're talking about Washington, they still have the 11th pick in the draft.
Tell me.
They still have the 11th pick in the draft. If both of the rookie quarterbacks are there,
you're trading up.
Do you select one of those?
You're not even going to wait till
trading up for that.
Who you got it number 2?
First, second.
Who's number 1 and 2?
You're going to have to trade. You're trading Atlanta. Atlanta's now the team.
Atlanta might.
So you're saying we still need to move up to get a quarterback? Why?
Yeah.
Because Malik Willis will be gone.
Both of them suck. I don't want either one of them.
None of them's worth the first round pick.
Thank you, Brandon.
They can't get a free agent until their owner is out the building. they have to draft their quarterback.
You love talking shit, don't you, Tommy?
Listen,
I hope
But they
Tom
got
Brady
no
owns your
quarterback. They got
fucking
no
team
quarterback.
so I can laugh at you. I hope he
Kanye.
owns your team so I can laugh at your ass. Damn it.
Kanye is.
Tommy's so fucking lucky.
Listen.
I just can't stand that shit.
Y'all
It
hear
pisses
me?
Hey, I said it.
Listen.
Best
Listen,
location
Tommy,
in all
Tommy,
of
be
free
quiet real
agency
quick.
and all of head coaching destinations. Bruh.
It is, bro.
Be quiet real quick. Yo,
What?
I'm trying to say something. Look, this is what I'm trying to say. Look,
What's wrong with your face?
motherfucking the quarterbacks ain't gonna go until 11 for 12, bro. I'm
Yeah,
just
no, they're
being
gonna-
real.
Carolina.
I think they might slide too. I think they might slide
Carolina
too.
might snap.
I was
one
thinking
early.
to trade
Dude, I
Pittsburgh.
would love for Pittsburgh to get one of those quarterbacks.
Right. I was saying
You
trade
want
to
that, don't you?
Pittsburgh so they can
But-
move up to get one and get multiple. Get your third back
So
for
you
Carson
want
Wentz at
Malik
least.
Willis? You want Malik Willis?
Hell
I
yeah, I'll
don't.
take Malik Willis. I'll take Kenny Pickett. I'll take either
Yo,
one of them.
He
Rudolph
will
None
take
of them.
anybody right now because he's Tommy. He's Tommy Jr. now. Tommy got his quarterback.
Yeah.
Before he had Russ, he was taking everybody. He
Nah,
was
but
taking
that's
Taylor
funny.
Heineke.
Free agent.
He was
I
taking
really
everybody.
been
Taking
wanting
every
Now that's
Trubisky, yo.
Keith. Now that's
I've been
Keith. He's
really
taking
wanting
everybody.
Trubisky, yo.
What's wrong with my guy Fitzpatrick, man? Y'all sleeping on him.
He's a
I
good
said that a
backup.
while
But
back.
He was starting for y'all motherfuckers. He talk about a
He
good
was
backup.
starting for Washington
dude,
again.
anybody would start for us.
Tyrod Taylor. Jacoby Brissett might be y'all starter.
He should have started over Tua. Shit.
I'll take Huntley
Yeah.
from Baltimore. I'll take Huntley from Baltimore.
Oh, they already
I mean,
signed him.
Damn.
They already signed him,
Dwayne
which means
Haskins.
Lamar
Dwayne
Jackson's gonna be gone.
Hey, the Browns real quick are trying to trade for Watson.
They are.
I'll
The
take
Browns
Baker,
are.
yo.
Yeah,
you
so
want
to say,
I would
anybody.
love to have Baker in Pittsburgh.
And the
Look,
set
y'all
where they're going to
getting
trade
crazy.
Baker.
So look, before Khalil Mack went to the Chargers, nobody thought about the Chargers, but I seen two people last episode said Chargers going to division. Is Khalil Mack that much of a difference maker?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's
Why?
good.
Because
What has he done lately?
the dynamic he brings
Where's he
into
played?
defense, the dynamics he brings into a defense, bro.
Hey, Shammond, hold on one second. Shammond, hold on one second. I'm gonna let you finish. It's kind of funny that the guy Keith wants Mitchell Trubisky, and he's talking about I saw flashes when he was in Chicago, but he ain't do shit. And now you're talking about Khalil Mack. Khalil, I don't want him because what has he done lately? You can't go back and forth, Keith.
No, I
You
didn't
can't
say
go
I
back and
didn't
forth to
want him.
Chicago.
No, I'm saying he fell off. Like you don't hear. You heard about him a few years ago. Then you haven't heard about him in a while.
Because he's in Chicago.
Exactly. What's
Because
Allen
he's in
Robinson
Chicago.
doing?
The same reason you want Mitchell Trubisky. The same reason you want Trubisky because he's in Chicago.
Man, Trubisky got some upside. Yeah, I'm telling you.
So you say Khalil Mack don't?
Khalil Mack is the best
He
player in his whole
absolutely
draft
does.
class.
But
dude.
what I'm saying is, where has he been the past couple of years? I haven't.
In
Chicago.
He used to be really dominant, and then you don't hear much about it. When he first went to
faded,
Chicago, you heard
he
all about it.
faded and he got injured. He had some, and
He's getting older,
suffered-
but he's good with Bosa
30
And they
Alongside
had
alongside him.
other players. There was other players in that defense, man.
And he's got another player with him.
Didn't Trevathan play at Denver?
Dude,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he was there. One of the
Derwin
fucking
is
dudes
the
from Virginia
best.
Tech, the
Yeah,
corner that
Derwin
we
was a
always
beast.
get. Everybody was over there. There's a bunch of players over there then, so he didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
They've got a hawk.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But Tommy, your boy Christian McCaffrey, they say he's on the block. Say he's on the block. On the show last night, I said, why not make a star-studded trade? Jimmy G for Christian McCaffrey. What y'all think about that?
I'm
That's
cool with it, as long as he don't
Go
go to
ahead, Brandon.
Buffalo.
Started Brandon.
I mean, I'd like to have him, but I think Buffalo would be a great fit. I don't want him going to Buffalo.
Buffalo be great. We'll get to the fits. I'm talking about the trade. Would that be good
No,
for San
that's
Francisco?
Don't they have 10 running backs now that start?
But you can get rid of all them ups.
Can you? CMC getting a little bit older, man.
Mostert's gone. They've got Mitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's coming
gone.
to Miami, bro. But CMC getting old, banged up. He's a wide
Can you imagine
receiver.
him in the backfield with Debo and Trey
It's going
Lance?
to take more than Jimmy G to get him.
Nah, it's not.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Go ahead, Tommy.
I
Go
think
ahead. What you think about the trade? What do you think about that trade?
How many years does Jimmy G's got what? Another year after this, or this is his last year? It's something like
Niners
that.
just
This
need
is
to keep
last.
that.
Both of them's last year, and he got to get paid.
And he's
They
got to
both
get
gotta
paid,
after this.
They'd have to throw a pick in.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
there's no
I mean, they got
cost
to throw
control
little
on
stuff
next
like
year.
that, but
But it's as far as contractually, it actually frees up cap room on
Yeah.
the other end, on San Fran's end. So because
But does San Fran get better?
San Fran don't.
No.
Does San Fran
They're
get
gonna
better?
get
Yeah,
rid of
San Fran
Jimmy
gets a ton better because they're gonna have Trey Lance and
With
Christian.
Trey Lance,
If Trey
I
Lance
think they
doesn't play
need
well,
Jimmy G.
the whole offense changes.
Brandon.
I mean,
Brandon.
we've seen what Christian can do being solo. And
Brandon.
and San
Is
Fran.
Jimmy G's gone anyway, right? Because they're not gonna pay him that 25 or whatever they gotta pay him. They're not gonna do that. They can't. They'll be over the cap, whatever they said. Tommy would know better with the numbers.
Yeah,
But they said they can't pay Jimmy G that money. So they're gonna get rid of him anyway. So if you're gonna get rid of him anyway, and you can get a McCaffrey back,
If you can, I don't think they'll do it just for.
They'd have to throw in a pick, like a fourth.
Yeah,
maybe a third.
Probably higher. Yeah.
so what?
Right.
So what?
I mean, I
think that'd
would
be
do
great.
it if I was the Niners. Yeah.
Now, the
I mean,
perfect fit.
No teams.
Now the perfect fit. Brandon said the Bills would be the perfect fit for McCaffrey. Keith, where do you think McCaffrey should go? Would be a good fit.
Dude.
Where he should go.
Bills would be a great fit because that's what they're running back away, dude.
Hold on, Keith. Hold on. The last episode, Tommy said the Bills' running game is superb and spectacular.
I'm
It's
the
Josh
one that
Allen.
suggested, I also suggested that seeing that go there on the last episode.
Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm a huge Josh Allen fan. Bills are my team that
But
I root
Singletary's
for
a bomb.
behind Pittsburgh. So I would love it to see him go to Buffalo.
Not me.
He's a good complimentary running back, but he's not the man.
Because with the AFC West right now, the AFC West is getting stacked.
Yes.
Buffalo's got to do something else. They can't just rely on Josh Allen. I mean, you can't do that.
Nah,
they got to do something. They have to make a splash.
Rusher.
So why not? Why not go get him? Also, we've also heard Saquon Barkley's been in the mix with Buffalo and Miami. Which
I
one
would jump
rather
for
have?
him too.
Why?
Tommy,
You've got Singletary. You've got Singletary. If you've got Singletary,
And Singletary just as good, if you ask me. I mean, what's
well,
Saquon?
that's
It's
they're
good
going
as
to they're not concerned about. They've got Josh Allen. They've got somebody at 1 and 2 yards if they need to. If one of them's hurt, they've got somebody who can pound. So they're not worried about defining their running back position. They don't need that.
They need that receiver.
With Singletary, what can I throw in there with him? C-Mac would be fun, but I wanted him there as a wide receiver. If
He can play slot.
because Beasley's gone.
Right.
Beasley's gone. He wants to trade.
I know, but they still got Sanders.
They got
Beasley
Sanders. They
out
got
the door.
young guy, Gabriel
Yeah.
Watts.
But I would
Sanders,
see.
he's garbage.
I would see. Like honestly think he's going to end up in Houston. I haven't really thought about what would fit.
Come on, dude. He's not going to go to Houston, man.
How
He'll
else is
retire
Watson-
before he does that shit.
Who's going to end up in Houston?
Who's going to go to Houston?
You know where he's going to end up? Denver. He's going to end up in Denver.
If
ain't gonna be
he ends up in Denver, I
Russell
will.
Wilson.
Who's
I'll
going to
buy
Denver?
a jersey and every.
Pete, who's going to Denver?
His dad is my
Pete,
favorite.
Who's going to Denver? McCaffrey?
I'm just joking, dude. But that's the way the shit goes. It's
No.
going to be a stacked fucking team in Denver with Russell Wilson.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Denver's not going to get no offensive players, but I bet you they get a Chandler Jones or they get one of these defensive studs.
Yeah.
I bet you one of them go over there.
They're getting
They'll
Anthony
get
Barr
Bobby
and
Wagner
Chandler.
or somebody.
See, look, the top GM Tommy already knows two
They're going
players.
to get Anthony
Tommy,
Barr.
no.
They're going to get Anthony
Tommy
Barr out of
love me.
Minnesota. Watch that.
I agree. I think they're going to get one or two.
I think is going to hit.
I think
Yeah.
Wagner's going to Dallas.
Wagner's he's not coming to Denver.
Dallas.
Him and Russ.
Von Miller to Dallas. Remember that. Von Miller
Vaughn's
to Dallas.
staying. I think the
I
Vaughn.
heard
I
Antonio
remember
Brown to
that saying.
Dallas.
Antonio
That's
Brown
all they
would go to
need.
Dallas. You want to know why?
If I was targeting a free agent, Reddick is the free agent to target.
Yeah, he slept on very quiet.
This
Yeah,
Keith
dude,
wants to
it
talk
was
about
tackle.
Dallas and all the craziness going to Dallas. What's up with the owner having a 25-year-old woman suing him being a kid? And then Amari
come on,
Cooper,
man.
Amari Cooper's bitch ass. I think he's a little punk. Talk about that
watch.
is the black Kirk Cousins.
I don't get what's that mean.
Get the fuck out.
What do you mean? What does it
What's that
mean?
mean?
What do you think it means? What does Kirk Cousins want, Brandon?
Where's Dak one?
Exactly. That's
Cooper
why he
want?
compared them.
What is
Kirk
Amari
Cousins
Cooper
the
one?
white Dak.
Huh?
Call Amari.
What is
Amari
Amari
Cooper,
Cooper want?
the Black Adam Thielen or some shit. Like, what is
Adam
either one
Thielen's
of
a
them?
beast.
Exactly.
But he's got Kirk Cousins throwing him the fucking ball, so he'll never win.
Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback.
He's not a bad quarterback. Listen, Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback.
He's a Washington fan.
He's not a bad quarterback.
Because you kept the wrong quarterback and shipped him out.
No, we overpaid for Kirk Cousins for years. He got
y'all franchised him
twice.
You weren't sure.
Twice.
You should have signed him.
And he's gonna get. He got money forever and didn't win shit. And still ain't winning shit.
I'll tell you what. If Pittsburgh got Kirk, they could be.
Don't let him go.
If Pittsburgh got Kirk Cousins, what's gonna happen?
They could be a contender in the AFC.
No,
we need an offensive line, dude.
Well, everyone needs an offensive line.
Yeah, but he's like a Tommy Maddox, Joe.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. Tommy Maddox, he's that
Tommy
bad?
Maddox was the shit.
Yeah,
because he played in fucking Denver. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, buddy.
big world league Tommy
We drafted
Maddox.
him to be the backup behind Elway. He left us for y'all.
Kirk Cousins is Tony Romo. That's all it is.
Hey,
he's a good fantasy quarterback, but he's never gonna win the big game. How many times you watch a primetime game and the announcers are talking about, well, Tony Romo never wins these kind of games.
Didn't he beat Dallas in the primetime big game last year?
Dallas beats them fucking selves.
Oh, so now it's that. Oh, okay.
Dallas beats themselves.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins is Notre Dame football. They gonna look all shiny and pretty, but then when you play somebody that matters, you fold.
They
blow leads, but he's not on defense.
You can't hold no more. Micah Parsons is Dallas. You ain't seen Dallas play defense yet.
I'm telling you, Dallas is going to the Super Bowl, dude.
Y'all's division is so weak.
Keith, you act like you're jumping on a ledge right now, saying Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. You did the rankings. They're the top 3 team probably right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
saying.
You're
not saying nothing crazy. You're not saying nothing crazy.
We're laughing at them. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be the defense.
We're laughing at them because they should have been in the Super Bowl many times before. Just like Aaron Rodgers should have won another ring long time ago. That's the difference. That's the same thing. We're laughing because you should have already done this. It's the reason why we hate LeBron James, because you should have done way more, but you didn't. But you don't.
Well, that's not why I hate him, but
that's part of it. That's part of it.
Yeah,
if Kobe Bryant had the body of LeBron James,
nobody's been as physically gifted as LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying. I said if he had the body of LeBron James.
But he's soft.
We hate on LeBron James. We hate on LeBron James, man, but it's amazing what he's done in his career, though.
Keith, it is amazing.
My favorite what if is if somebody has.
What has he done? Play GM,
Keith,
coach.
He's got some longevity, dude.
Keith, he does have longevity, but
I don't
why?
watch NBA in years, but
Keith, but why does he have longevity?
Because he can't play
as
defense.
the years go along in life, science and technology gets bigger and better, right? That's why you see people like Cam Akers coming back this year from this ACL. AJ Peterson a few years back did the same thing. Tom Brady played at 46. That's the difference.
I'm talking about.
I'm just saying though, if you got extra years and extra ways to protect your body, of course you're gonna put up more stats and all these type of things.
That's why I love Wilson.
I'm just saying, he's been the top of the game for a
Let's
long
go.
time.
We're gonna sign him for 6. Watch. We're gonna sign him for 6 next year.
He's what, 32, 33? I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna be 34. We're gonna sign him for 6.
Oh, 34.
We'll sign him for 6.
Tommy, if y'all do not win one championship in 5 years with Russell Wilson, how will you feel about Russell Wilson?
Oh my Lord! I will throw. This guy beat us in the Super Bowl. I will pin him on my dartboard. He better win us one, bro. It's time. He knows that. He knows that. I don't need to say that.
Nah, I'm not a fan.
I hate him.
I
won't listen to Sierra's music. I won't listen to her music.
I'm so happy.
She's a fine ass woman. I
won't
look at her video on mute. I won't do none of that shit.
I fuck with the dream, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, Sierra. That's abs.
All right.
I mean,
Russ's abs.
What? Nah. Sierra is Denver's head cheerleader now. I am beyond happy. I'm gonna see it every week, bro. Every week on the
sideline. And you still won't win. And you still would not win a championship.
You don't know that.
Denver will not win. But I know why you're happy because you have a chance.
You never know.
You never know. The same reason I'm happy that we got the second best quarterback in the NFC East.
Do
we have the second best quarterback in the NFC East?
Yeah, you do. I just thought of
that. Said yes over an Alabama boy. Is he right, Keith?
Well, he's an Oklahoma sellout.
No. He's an Alabama boy. He's an Alabama boy. Keith.
Where's he from? Dallas.
Is he Alabama? Keith, is he?
Yeah, I think y'all do. Y'all got the second best quarterback in the NFC East.
Second best.
Hurts is better than Wentz. Wentz is
in our division. What does it matter?
I hope
Hurts is a better fantasy quarterback, but
I hope you don't end his career.
That's all I care about, bro.
Nah,
Tommy.
Jalen Hurts will win more games than Carson Wentz this year.
Tommy, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
He might get traded.
You said you hope Carson Wentz don't end his career in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
If he don't win this year in Washington, his career is done. Period.
No, he can be a backup still.
Okay, he can be a backup like Cam Newton,
right?
Sticking around, whatever. But your career is pretty much over.
He can't take many more hits.
No, if he doesn't win, if he doesn't succeed in Washington this year, at least at some format.
I don't know what you're expecting. I mean, he ain't got much.
I'm expecting playoffs.
Well, that division. Yeah, I mean.
Right? Is that
fair? If McLaurin's healthy, you get him another option besides.
We're getting Amari Cooper or somebody, Jarvis Landry.
Well, you can have that bum. I'm talking in the draft. I mean,
Hold on. You said Amari Cooper's a bum too? You dogging Alabama today.
No.
Wait till I tell George T.
He knows I love him stripping Lamar Thomas and all that, who played for the Dolphins. Was a bum.
Shout out to Keith for calling him. He knew Aaron was going to stay. He knew Green Bay was too much of a town.
We all knew he was staying.
But he don't know about fantasy football. Yeah, I said that, George T.
I said that. He's still yet to beat me.
No playoffs having. He beat me both years, so I can't say shit. Anyway, speaking of fantasy though, with Russ, Tommy, with Russ in Denver, which wide receiver is going to have the highest upside now?
I would personally, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's like,
that's not an answer. That's not an answer.
He has so much promise. So in my opinion, who I'm going to pick with all this promise out there on the field, people think it's Judy. I don't think he's quite ready. I really think it's Sutton if I'm going to pick anybody, because if I'm going to look back at what Sutton did with a young lock, with an offense that didn't know what the heck it was doing, was still trying to figure things out, who could just light up the scoreboard when things were being, really trying to be figured out. It was Sutton. Sutton can win one-on-ones. He can get open when the coverage is broke down. He's a baller against anything. So I'm going to take him.
You agree with that?
It might not be.
Brandon, you agree with that?
I'm biased.
Judy, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Judy's a freak. You ain't got to see the freak yet. You ain't got to see the freak yet.
Because he had nobody that can get it to him.
He's Adam like route runner.
Judy's a freak. Keith, what you think? It's Judy, right?
Judy, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. There's a player that I would just love to have in fantasy is the Denver running back Williams.
Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams.
Hey, on a side note, I want to serious question. It's in
Hold on, everybody's talking. Go ahead, Tommy.
It's in the Raw League. I've got a question. Let's say Christian doesn't get dealt and this fantasy season comes up and Darnold's my quarterback and I got C-Mac and I got Javonte both. Who am I keeping?
Javonte.
Yeah.
I'm keeping Javonte.
I mean, I've already got C-Mac in the FFF.
I'm keeping McCaffrey. I'm keeping McCaffrey.
It's like going down though, man.
McCaffrey or Javonte Williams? Who are you keeping?
Javonte, I'm telling you, Javonte's a beast now.
If we don't sign Melvin Gordon, I'm keeping Javonte.
Brandon, you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
So McCaffrey went from the number one overall pick to the second round?
No, he's not second round.
Javonte Williams is a first round pick?
He's an early second, but I swear to God.
In a 12-team league. In a 12-team league. Yeah, because the Raw Sports Talk League is a 12-team league. Is Javonte Williams a first-round pick?
5 pick next year.
Top
He's gonna
five.
be a top five pick next year.
Nah, he's not that high. I'm not taking him in the first.
What was Marshawn Lynch when Dangerous
but I'll take him 12.
with Seattle?
I'm not taking him in the first round.
I can't hear nobody. Everybody talking.
When you had a pounder.
Hold on.
When
Keith.
you had a pounder who could finish the score in the red zone, in the areas that counted. When you had a pounder who could finish the score, what was Marshawn Lynch ranked around?
Marshawn
What
Lynch.
type of QB was that? I'm telling you, this guy's got the highest broken tackle.
Lynch don't have Melvin Gordon playing beside him either.
Melvin Gordon ain't playing next year. He's not signed.
He wants to. He wants
to stay.
If we don't sign Melvin, Javonte is serious. On an offense now with I thought about this before we signed Russell.
Because Russ could be throwing a lot.
Keith,
I see this guy every week.
Is Javonte Williams a first-round pick in the 12-team league?
Yes. I'm high on Javonte Williams.
Okay,
because I feel like
top 12 pick. Keith, is Christian
McCaffrey? I might not want to double down on him anymore.
Is Christian McCaffrey your top 12 pick in the fantasy draft?
I'm scared of. Yeah, well, of course he is, but I'm scared of him though.
So is he higher than Javonte Williams?
For the next three. No, we're talking about keeper picks. We're talking about at a keeper pick, you're considering 3 years. For the next 3 years, who would you rather keep?
Tommy likes to do this extra adding years on it.
That's how you consider your keeper.
But you never know what's going to happen with a keeper. You never know what's going to happen with a keeper. Your keeper could die.
The safe pick.
I've got Russell for the next 2 or 3.
On my
running backs.
The safe pick is McCaffrey, but I don't know, man. Like, I'd be tempted to take Williams. Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait.
And I'm a Denver fan.
Since you're joining the league this year, Keith, since you and Shammond are joining the league this year, I can't wait to this draft.
I would love to
Brandon, are you in this league?
Some kind of way or somewhere.
I didn't know anything about it.
Because I think y'all are both full of shit. That's just
I didn't know anything about it.
Huh?
I didn't know anything about it.
Brandon, are you in this league?
Yeah.
I didn't know about. Oh, am I? I didn't know anything about it.
It used to be called the T League.
The T League.
Oh, the Yahoo one.
Yeah. Yep. Now we changed the name. Brandon's in there.
It's called the WAP League.
It's called I'm the Defending Champion League. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's called I'm the Defending Champion. I'm a 2-time champion already in the league. That's what it is.
Ed's boy.
And I gotta rub it out anyway I can because ESPN, y'all both got 2 on me, and it's bullshit.
Who's getting smashed?
Your boys, Carolina.
Oh, they got destroyed.
How you feel about the Commanders,
though? UVA. All right,
how you feel about the Commanders, coach?
So look, we got about 10, 12 minutes left. The USFL starts in April. Is anybody paying attention to that?
Me,
I didn't even know about it.
Is Colin Kaepernick going to play in the USFL?
No.
Brandon,
my favorite team is the Michigan Panthers. Michigan
is he going to play, Brandon, or do you not care? Do you not care?
I could care less about that fucking
do you not care?
I don't care about any football.
No, but Tommy, you don't care? Shammond, y'all don't care?
I care.
If he wanted to play, he'd play.
He's trying to play.
Denver offered him a contract. He's a bitch. He don't want to play.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He's such a fraud, dude.
He's a fraud. Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a tool.
He don't want to be on a roster.
No, he just wants attention.
That's
publicity.
We gave him a shot. I was mad because we needed it.
And the Ravens offered him a contract. So come on.
I'd love to hear Keith.
And he sucks.
Pull some conspiracy shit with Colin Kaepernick. I can see Keith thinking about that shit, yo. But hold on. But the XFL is coming back next year, and they have partnered up with the NFL. I like the fact that the Rock is smart as shit. He bought that stuff and said, "We're going to be the minor league for the NFL. We're going to do the rules that y'all are scared to do to see if you." I think that's the greatest thing that happened. What do y'all think about the XFL?
I like that.
The XFL was kind of decent before the pandemic happened.
Yeah, man.
But it's going to be better now. Yeah. They are joined with the NFL now. It's going to be a minor league for them.
We always said
if you want to find NFL talent, you need to not make it tackling and just make it 7-on-7 flag and let these guys run around as fast as they can and see what type of routes are out there. And
why?
Coverage is out there. Because honestly, because the NFL football is 7-on-7 now. I mean, and that's where I pick talent. I mean, where I look at talent. I mean, if I think you could win on 7-on-7s, then at 90% of offense is your success.
I mean, USFL's got some players that score. I mean, look at Warren Moon. Look at I'm a Warren Moon lover, but
me too. Hey, if it's all about 7-on-7 and all that kind of talent, Tommy, then Lamar Jackson would have his fucking money right now, and he don't because it ain't no flag football because they bust his ass
10 years ago, 20 years ago. He just got 20 snaps because he couldn't come across the damn middle.
What are you talking about?
Tyreek Hill, he played in the league 20 years ago. There was guys like that were that quick. Dante Hall would have loved to have been receiver, but we would have killed him. We would have killed him. He wouldn't have lasted in the middle.
Who is we?
Denver. We played him twice a year.
Denver, oh my
back
God.
when you could actually
Steve Atwater when they lit his ass up.
Exactly.
You can't get no
Go to
more.
7-on-7 and find out who's got juice.
All right, so look, I know Keith don't know about basketball or whatever's going on. But for the people that do, I had to watch that game at least just to see because Ben Simmons was on the bench and the crowd was crazy. If y'all didn't see it, the crowd was kind of raw with Ben Simmons. They went on his ass, and James Harden is a fraud. Like I've always said, he's a fraud.
He did,
and I'm
but
tired of people saying that he's the number 3 shooting guard ever. That's Dwayne Wade, not James Harden. I'm sorry. James Harden is a fraud. Kevin Durant got in B's face, and it was awful. It was awful how bad Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving destroyed them. Now, I think the Nets are playing this game. They know that Kyrie can't play home games, so why get home court advantage?
He will be playoff time.
Yeah, are they gonna pass that law for New York?
Yeah, he'll be able to play in the playoffs. And I'm telling you, people hate him. He's clutch as they come,
Who's going to beat them in the playoffs?
Cavaliers. The Cavaliers.
Nobody talks about the Heat. The most slept on, non-talked about team in sports.
Brandon, they're the number 1 seed right now, right?
I know.
Miami's the number 1 seed. The Nets are the number 8 seed.
Right.
If you're a Miami Heat fan, player, whatever else, are you happy to play the Nets in the first round?
No, but they ain't scared of them.
Are you happy to play them in the first round?
Check it out, man.
You know what happened. You know what happened that night, and there's only one player on the
Jimmy
court.
shows up, man.
I love Kyrie. Kyrie is killer
too.
But, the Nets will win. The Nets will win. Man.
Slim Reaper.
Only y'all both think Miami will beat the Nets?
Only one's got to kill him.
I don't know, but I think the Nets are going to go 7, get to 7.
So if it goes to 7, you're trusting Jimmy
Butler
over
I think
Kevin
they'll be
Durant?
the 7th seed. I think they'll be the 7th seed.
So you're hoping they avoid them and play the 76ers in the first round.
Yeah.
So they can beat James Harden.
Yeah. So he can choke again.
So even if that happens, they're gonna meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who would you pick then?
Who would I pick? I'm going with
the Nets.
Because KD's the most automatic bucket in history of the basketball, man.
Still got to get through Milwaukee. You still got to go through Milwaukee.
Yeah,
probably. The best player in the league right now
is who? Giannis?
Luka.
You're saying Giannis is the best player in the NBA right now?
Yes.
He might be. Luka's up there.
I watched this
Giannis
guy
is the best player in the league.
This prospect that had limitless potential and actually maximize it.
If he could shoot, it'd be unfair.
He can't though.
I know.
He can shoot.
I think Luka
is 12 to 15 foot, good enough to open up.
Luka can't play defense.
He's done. His defense.
He play better than LeBron.
I love ridiculous. Why does Ja Morant get no love?
He has one of the best.
Ja Morant's the best player in the NBA.
Ja Morant is the best point guard in the league.
I ain't gonna argue.
Ja Morant is the best player in the NBA.
My dream finals, Grizzlies, yo. Bulls, Grizzlies.
He was the guy that look, Keith. He was the guy I said when they got drafted. Zion Williamson 1. He was 2. I said that's gonna be just like
I like RJ.
And people laughed at me. People laughed in my face when I said that shit. And now look,
the sweet stroke, sweet.
I might try to start checking a little bit out to see who's who.
Zion Williamson is much. Ja Morant is must-see TV.
Yeah, he's like
he is must-see TV, Keith. For the Grizzlies, it's insane.
Who's the number 2 seed?
I couldn't believe Ja was the next step because Ja didn't come out like out that college that we all expected, and he's like an Iverson. That dude is, but the ranking out of college, like he came out that mid-tier level, and then I was like, the athlete out the mid-tier level. What are we looking at here? And the next thing you know, John Morant is out jumping everybody in the room. He's better than
so he
as
came
that.
from Murray State.
Murray State,
but he don't have the handles tires.
My dude came from Weber State.
So what about, can Malik Willis be dope coming from a school like that?
And you know what, Keith? You know what, Keith? I like what you put in the comments when you said, you know what I'm saying, people are dogging him because he played lower level talent. He played with lower level talent. I think it was a great point because then we talked about Josh Allen. Yeah. Josh Allen didn't win shit at Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? That was a great point. Could Malik Willis be that guy?
It's going to take a little bit, and he's small.
I would take him at 11. I'll take him at 11. I'll take him at 11. Sit behind Carson Wentz.
Malik Willis. Listen, Malik Willis. Listen, Malik Willis is going to be another Dwayne Haskins.
What?
He's gonna
small,
be another.
Man. He's really small, yo.
This guy's definitely on that butt ice, yo.
That's the way that Malik Willis is.
Hey, all I know is my boys are in love with him, dude. They want him.
Malik Willis?
Yeah.
Keith, you said Malik Willis?
Yeah, Pittsburgh's in love with Malik Willis. Yeah,
that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. Make the trade with Pittsburgh. If he's there, let Pittsburgh get him at 11.
And Malik Willis, he's not going to be there.
Last 2 minutes.
That's where they drafted Ben at. It was 11. So
happy there's a new 3 in town.
Oh
my Lord, I'm so happy there's a new 3 in town.
No, I'm just saying that's where we drafted our last quarterback.
When Tommy say he's happy, what's in town?
There's a new 3 in town. Drew Lock wore number 3. Russell Wilson coming in wearing number 3. Yo, we had to trade Lock, bro.
I am so envious of Tommy right now. I'm so mad, yo. I'm sitting here like, you're so, I'm just like,
remember you used to, argue over Wilson.
25th. I drafted him last year. I owned him in the Raw Sports League. I mean, I know this guy can ball, but this dude right here, straight up, went from 25 to 1 on Vegas odds to 12 to 1. 1 player acquisition. This is an A-grade trade. I love this.
That's what I was saying a few weeks ago, man. Put the money on Denver, yo.
I love this.
Under a minute to go.
That's flexing.
Let's see what
happens. That's Herschel Walker, babe. Let's see it.
He's what?
He's worth it.
Oh, you talking about the Herschel Walker trade?
Yeah, it's huge.
Brandon, what we gonna do, man? Our teams always suck, Brandon.
Y'all got Carson Wentz.
At least you got Alabama. At least you got them. I ain't got shit. I ain't got nothing.
You know, play fantasy and shit. You know,
I mean, I am a champion. I
hit 2 5-team parlays in college basketball today, so I'm just worried about shit like this.
I'm ready,
guys. Episode 77, part 2 is about to wrap up. Appreciate y'all being on here. Thank you for the prayers about my mom.
Yeah, man.
All, guys. Tommy, thank you for the Facebook page. You are keeping it rolling. If y'all not subscribed to or joined on the Facebook page or whatever, following it, check it out, Tommy.